Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy super full moon. Today is the super full moon in Libra. If you guys want to know more about that full moon, I do have a video up about 5 things you should know to be ready for this full moon. It is a big one, it's a powerful one. So what I want to do today is a pick a card reading for the full moon. I was about to clean my house right now. It's so dirty. If you can see, I'm so nasally, and I think it's because there's so much dust in the house right now. So I thought before I clean my house, let me do a reading. So what I'm going to ask you guys to do is pick a card group number 1 or the Angel Aura Quartz Crystal, card group number 2 or the Genie Lamp, card group number 3 or the Sage Smudge Stick. So yeah, why don't you go ahead and pick the one that's drawing you in, and let's start the reading. For everybody that picked card group number 1, let's go ahead and start your reading right now. Okay, so what comes up for you for the full moon? All right, it's the super moon, right? So this means that the moon is closest to the earth and it's going to look really, really big. And it's also a pink moon. It's also in Libra, so there's a lot going on. But one of the biggest energies that you are going to feel, group number 1, is surrendering to your own full power. So right now, with everything that is going on in the world and the lifestyle changes and just changes everywhere, a lot of you guys have felt like you lost control. You lost your power. You know, all the changes with families and homes and jobs, school, everything. There was an aspect of your life specifically that you felt like was taken away from you, or you just lost power and control over it. So this full moon, expect yourself to feel that energy again, where you're gaining your power back. You're getting control back of your life, except this time it's kind of like you hit rock bottom and you're building your foundation now from there. Now, when you build your foundation from rock bottom, it's very strong, it's very sturdy, there's no baggage, there's no BS. You're building it now from a mentally clear headspace. So it's very powerful. The next card we have here is Surrender to Miracles. So here we have 2 dolphins. So this has a lot to do with your love life and the fact that we have this pink moon in Libra. It's very important right now around this time, especially to give attention to the loved ones in your life, especially if you guys are in relationships. Pay attention to your relationship. Be kind in your relationship right now. There is going to be like an upsurge of a romance between people who are in relationships, especially with this full moon. So that's another energy that is coming in for you guys, which comes to surrender stubbornness. So here you're being called to, not be so stubborn, not be so defensive. If somebody comes to you asking you for advice, or maybe they want to talk to you about something, maybe there's a conversation to be had, maybe there's a lot of arguments, tension, whatever, you're being called right now to take a step back and think before you react. So surrender your stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become a little bit more yielding, because this is going to open up that comfort level of communication with whoever you're talking to. Surrender to divine timing. So here you have 2 cards that have the full moon on it. So you're going to be very, very connected to this moon. It is a very, very good moon for you to do your rituals in. Another thing that I see is there's things in your life that are on hold right now. And there's also things in your life right now that have changed. And right now you're being asked to calm down and relax and go with the flow. Because everything right now is in divine order. Things are shifting behind the scenes in the spiritual world for you that you can't really see, but you will see in the physical world once divine timing is orchestrated in the perfect way for you. Okay, the next card that comes up is Read. So you're being called to get a lot of reading done. Maybe revisit a past book that you've already read that really inspired you. Maybe grab a new book. Actually, if you watch my 20 things to do in quarantine video, I share with you a book that is just mind-blowing. It's called Awareness, The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard. It's a really, really good book. But yes, you are being called to read and to just kind of fill your mind with fill your mind with new ideas and new resources and new tools. Expand your knowledge, expand the wisdom in your mind. It's just a lot of where the universe is asking you to expand that mind power that you have. And then we also have journaling. So you're also being called to journal. You know, let your emotions out on paper. Whatever you feel, whatever you're thinking, whatever's bothering you, wherever in your life you feel like you lost control, wherever in your life you feel like you're gaining back control, write it all down. If you don't like to write, you can actually, that was my cat. You can actually cut out pictures from magazines, print out pictures, put it in your journal. But it's time for you to express yourself. And a way that the universe is like telling you to do it is through writing. The next card we have here is sound healing. Use sound right now to heal your vibration. That means, you know, play uplifting music, play frequencies inside of your home, use meditation with sound, singing bowls. What else can you do? Yeah, listen to the wind, listen to the trees in your backyard or your front yard. Just really use sound to your advantage right now. Watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. This is another message that's coming in for you for the full moon is just relax today. Take the day off and just relax. You know, for a lot of you guys that are working, when you get home from work, don't turn on the news. When you get home from work, don't turn on the news. Like, watch something good. Watch something uplifting. Watch Tiger King. That's not uplifting. But no, I'm saying like watch something that will kind of distract your brain right now and just kind of get you away from your work and the news. Now, if you're staying home, same thing. Try not to focus too much on the news and kind of just watch the clouds. Do something that's nature related in your own backyard or something like that. The next card that comes up for you guys is follow your bliss. So this is a time where you are being called to listen to your heart and everything that's making you happy, everything that has kind of been on hold, projects you could do around the house, projects you could do for yourself in your home. Try to do those. Try to give yourself the things that make you happy, okay? That's really, really important right now. It's so important for you to take a time out. Another message, solitude, time alone, and know that it's okay and that it will heal you. So Supermoon has a lot of messages for you. The Master, when you take this time out and you do something that makes you happy and you just kind of lie back and rest and relax, you are very connected to the universe. If you can see the Master, and then right above him is the full moon. So this full moon is going to really, really affect you and your mind in a very, very positive way, but it's also up to you to work with the energy. Another thing I see is celebrate. So it's okay for you to have fun, okay? That's a huge message coming in. And get creative. This full moon, I feel like you're going to have this upsurge and uprising in creative energy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys real soon. For everybody that picked card group number 2 or the genie lamp, let's go ahead and see what this full moon in Libra is bringing you. So we have rebirth. Okay. So this also came up in the first reading. I feel like a lot of you guys as well are gaining your control back. Everything that has been going on right now, the quarantine and everything, it kind of made you feel like your power was stripped away from you. And with this supermoon in Libra, you're going to feel like you're getting control back in your life and you're gaining your power back. You know, you're really taking back control and power of your life. It's a rebirth as well. So your life is, you know, the more and more that you gain your power and you gain your control back, it's in a way where you feel stable as hell. Your roots are solid. Your foundation is solid this time. Nobody can touch it. Nobody can break it. Nobody can put a dent in it. So another thing that came up in the first reading is that you've hit rock bottom. When you build from rock bottom, your foundation is going to be so sturdy and so strong. There's no baggage in it. There's no outside influence in it. It's all you. So that's the kind of rebirth energy that is coming with the supermoon for you. Projections. You know, the way that you were creating your reality was I feel like it was negative. I feel like you were projecting so much of your fears and insecurities out into the universe just by thinking about them constantly and worrying about them constantly, that you were actually creating more experiences in your life that had to do with fear and anxiety. And so this rebirth that's happening, it's like the way you project your reality is going to change, and it's going to change in a very good way. Another thing that I do see is postponement, number 4. So things are on hold right now, especially when it has to do with, things in your home. And I do get this apathy kind of energy where you feel colorless and lifeless and kind of like a zombie. But know that this is changing. As I said, change, I see this card, number 5 of totality. So you're really coming into being yourself, your true authentic self. And I feel like a lot of old things are shedding away. Like you are really releasing a lot of the old. And that's another reason why you are getting control of your life back. And also like reprogramming your mind so that you are now going to manifest really, really good things, happy things. Surrender unhealthy relationships. So here, I feel like with this quarantine and self-isolation and all of that, there are a lot of people in your life that you are not around them anymore. And that's a huge reason that your energy is changing. I see that there was unhealthy relationships in your life where there was probably like energy vampires, people that were draining you, people that were negative, people that were criticizing you, people that didn't make you feel good, people that had low vibrations. And it's just crazy. I just feel like somehow the universe had to separate you because you wouldn't have separated yourself otherwise. And now you feel your energy a little bit more refreshed, a little bit more different because these energy draining people are not around you right now. Surrender the drama. So yeah, I feel like there was people around you on an everyday basis that would just get you wrapped up in drama and negativity and low vibrations. And with this whole quarantine going on, that is not an option and that's not happening. And so your energy is really changing and you're gaining this new mental clarity, and this supermoon is amplifying that. Sorry, I'm so stuffed up. Okay, surrender comparisons with other people. So, these people in your life, I feel like would make you feel less than, or make you feel little, or very, very small, or not worthy, or just behind in life, or not good enough, So I'm really glad that you're separated from these people for the time being, because it's offering you so much energetic movement. Now, your aura is changing, the energy around you is changing, and the supermoon is really amplifying that. Another thing that I do see is you're able to quiet your mind. You're going to be able to quiet and still your mind today a lot, especially today because of this full supermoon that we're having. Another thing is we have staying focused, hold the course. So now you are beginning this new cycle where you are so heavily focused on it. You're so ready for a new lifestyle. You are ready for the changes. Like you're ready for this rebirth. It's happening. You're ready. You're excited. You feel different. It's really, really exciting. And another thing we do have here is reflections. What you contemplate can actualize. This is a card all about manifesting with your thoughts. So everything that you were surrounding yourself before, you were manifesting a different kind of reality, which was a little bit of a lower vibration. Now, with all of the changes going on, with this full moon and how it's affecting you, you're changing the way and the things that you're manifesting into your life. And the last card we have here is falling in love. Kissing the divine in another and in yourself. So here, your self-love, it's self-love big time. So today especially, you're going to be, the self-love aspect of you is like going to be amplified. And because of that, you're going to find a lot of good energy today. You're going to notice yourself focusing on good things. And if you guys are in relationships, there's going to be an upsurge in the romance of your relationship. This is a beautiful card. This is a beautiful energy of this card of pure, unconditional love for yourself, for your family, for the world. But what I see the most is this love for yourself, and that in turn is going to vibrate and just completely change your reality. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy full moon. For everybody that picked card group number 3 or the Sage, let's go ahead and see what this supermoon is bringing you. First card we have here is integration. Okay, so a lot of you guys, I feel like, are going to be seeing the energy right now that not everyone else is seeing, which means the good. The good in people, the good in our communities and our culture and how people are coming together right now. I also feel like you're going to be a part of something that is going to be helping a lot of people. It's this coming together kind of an energy, this like balance kind of an energy. Yin and yang goes really, really well actually with the Libra full moon that we're having. So you're very connected to this moon. It's going to affect your energy a lot in the way that you are going to find new and creative ways to help others, to help your family. It's just a lot of cooperation I'm seeing, and a lot of just you really helping others in ways where you still practice the social distancing. You're still practicing, everything that we're supposed to be doing, but you're also finding ways to help and finding ways to make others feel good. And I'm like really proud of you, because I feel like this is kind of like the first time you've dived into something like this, and it's making you happy. It's making you spread a lot of cheer and joy, and it's helping you just feel good that even with all the negativity, you were able to spread some positive energy out into the world. Really, really good energy. Number 5, clinging to the past. Now, another thing that I do see is there's fears that you have released, and there's a lot of fears that you're going to be releasing today with this supermoon energy. There was fears that you had in your past, and I feel like a lot of it had to do with your lifestyle and finances and money and career. And with this quarantine and self-isolation and everything that's been going on and everything you've seen in the world the past few months, the fears you had, they're gone. Like, you're just like, I can't even believe I was so afraid and living my life in such fear over this. And now the world has changed, and that fear was just worthless. It was taking up my time and my energy and preventing me from doing so much and holding me back. And now it's like, you no longer have that fear. Now, the next card I see here is success. I feel like you're going to come out of all of this very successful at something. Very, very, you're going to accomplish something big when all of this is done and over with. Politics, you're taking off your mask. You're no longer stuck in there was a drama that you were stuck in. And you're finding balance, you're releasing, and you're focusing on something new. And that drama is kind of leaving your life. Another thing that I see for you is surrendering low self-esteem. So with the supermoon, the fears that you had before, you're finding those fears to be so ridiculous. And now your self-esteem is growing, your confidence is growing. There's a lot of work that you've been doing with yourself, and now you feel better. And because you feel better, there's all of these changes happening, and you're able to help other people. The next card that comes up for you is surrender to the magic of who you are. So now that you're releasing your fears, you get to see clearly what your strengths are, you're not really focused on your weaknesses, because I feel like that these 2 cards and then this, you're kind of over it. You're overthinking about your weaknesses all the time. Now you're going to be focused more on what brings you joy, what makes you feel confident, what gives you strength. So that is the magic of who you are. And this whole card is pink, and we have a pink moon. So this is going to be a huge energy for you, is you just surrendering to the magic of who you are. The next card I see here is flow like water. So we have these pastel colors right now, which is going really, really like in alignment with the supermoon that we're having today. So go with the flow. Don't try to resist anything. Just kind of relax and allow yourself. That was my cat, just walked through the frame. Just allow yourself to rest and relax and go where the energy takes you. Kind of just follow your intuition, follow your heart, follow what feels good to you right now. Another thing that comes up for you guys is to spend time with animals. So if you guys have pets, connect with them, like spend time with them. Something that I like to do is like feed the birds. If you have like extra bread or rice, kind of just throw it around your front yard or backyard and the birds will come eat it. And all like, it's supposed to be a very huge blessing when they come and eat it. So you could do something like that if you don't have animals, or you could just watch some really cute animal videos on YouTube. I really feel like there's something with animals that's really gonna help you. You may even find a stray animal around your house and end up adopting it, but definitely an energy of animals that is going to be very strong. And again, you have pink. Pink is the color of the moon that we're having, and it's a supermoon, so it's going to be big, powerful energy, especially with animals. You may even be connecting with your animal totems. Your spirit guide might also be an animal. I know one of mine is crows, so you might see them a lot more. Pay attention to the animals around you and in your life. The next card we have is embracing enthusiasm. So here, yeah, your energy is changing. It's changing from that low vibration to a high vibration. So you're feeling that too. With the supermoon, it's going to amplify all the good energies in your life. Another card that comes up is get the big picture view from above. This is going to make you rethink what you want in your life, to get the bigger picture and kind of like dissect your life and redirect and refocus your energy into the direction that you want. Go slow and take time. Don't rush. Don't rush yourself into doing something right now. Take your time. Right now is a time where you're gaining mental clarity, so you don't need to rush into anything. You don't need to be hard on yourself for not accomplishing something right now, because you will accomplish it. But right now is the time for you to go slow and take your time. And build your wisdom. The next card we have here is Coral's Wisdom. So, it's okay for you to be fragile and delicate. Don't try to be strong all the time. It's okay for you to be weak and vulnerable. Another message that comes up is works that are created over great periods of time. So again, you're being told not to rush into anything. Take your time, just flow, just relax. Sensuality, making love, erotica. So this is something that came up in our Patreon reading too. If you guys are Patreon members, this is a week of a lot of sexual energy. There's going to be a lot of the lower 3 chakras of your body are going to be very, very activated. You're going to, if you guys are in relationships, the romance is going to be heightened. The communication, the love is going to be amplified. So pay attention to the relationships in your life, the romantic ones. If you're single, I feel like it's a lot of self-love and self-pleasure kind of energy that's coming through, and it's going to be amplified with this super full moon that we're having. Another thing that I see is a lot of you guys are going to be changing up the way you present yourself. So even if you're staying home, you kind of want to dress up a little bit at least, or put on some makeup, just kind of look presentable to yourself, not to anybody else, but to yourself, not feel so bummish. And even if you are still working right now, I feel like you kind of want to present yourself in a better way. That's another energy that's coming through. And the last card for you guys is Wave of Power. A surge of power, upswing in energy, and accelerating movement. So yeah, the good energies in your life are going to be amplified with this supermoon that we're having. This is probably the best reading out of all 3 of them. So you guys are going to feel a really, really good positive energy and a lot of mental clarity, and just releasing a lot of the drama. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading and it gave you some clarity. Happy super full moon. I'll talk to you guys real soon.